Best chess opening played by almost the best chess player in the world. Today I will show you a game from FIDE candidates, round number 14, and we will compare Fabiano Caruana's thinking to a 2500 rated player's thinking. So let's see what happens here. We are playing the usual Najdorf here, and queen to d3 is something that I would already consider not 100% accurate, and I would answer with pawn to e5, to be honest. I would expect my opponent to play knight to b3 and play simple bishop to e6, bishop to e3, and bishop to e7, with knight to d7 next. However, Caruana plays something smart, which is g6. Didn't even think about this idea. So as you can see, he's able to mix a little bit of dragon and Najdorf together, which impresses me, to be honest. Of course I would castle, of course I would play knight to c6. After knight to b3, bishop to e6. Okay, good. I'm very happy. We played the same move, knight to e5. No, okay, rook to c8 first. Knight to e5. Cool. And yes, we all know, well, I recently made a video on the Sicilian defense, so we were talking about the c4 square that is very important there. But he just sacrifices the rook, and you know what? This is something that I know that you can sacrifice the rook here, but I wouldn't do it here necessarily. I just don't see the point of doing it right now. It feels to me like we can do it anytime, for example, in the next 3 moves or 2 moves. But okay, BC, queen c7, and the knight to d7. I would immediately go knight to c4 to just push the piece forward, closer to the king. But here, maybe he would also play knight to c4, but he saw a special variation. I'm not sure. Maybe it was because knight to c4, and now knight to d4 is very annoying, attacking the bishop. I'm not sure why. Knight to d7. Pawn to b5 is a very good idea here. Knight b6. So he's moving around instead of... Okay, he's going to a4. Because on c4 he would just get exchanged, right? And this bishop is kind of dead, so why would you exchange the knight for the bishop? So he goes on a4, which is amazing idea. Wow. It's really impressive. Knight takes c4. Well, he was just going to a4, yes, but he got forced to move his bishop, and the bishop traded, so he took with the advantage now, with the tempo, attacking the queen. So this makes sense, of course. a5. Okay, what would I do here? I would just push the pawn. I would personally just push the pawn, expect knight to d2. And play knight to d7 and attack the rook. And after takes, I would expect my opponent to move away, but he probably wouldn't move away. So let's say king to a1, rook to b8 is something I'm thinking about. And I don't know what to say about this position, because I don't see how black is winning. That's the difference between Grandmaster and a 2500 rated player. I have no idea how to win this game exactly. I think it's better for black, but I just got no exact plan, unfortunately. I think I would go knight to e5 and threaten knight to f3, and then knight to c6 and attacking the rook to take on c3. But okay. He goes knight to d7, which is a move that I would surely consider. I don't know if I wouldn't choose a4 over it, but okay, he plays a4 now. And here, we gotta respect this move, because it's something different. It's always good to surprise your opponent, and rather than moving the knight away, playing something different. However, it doesn't work against Fabio Caruana, right? Because he has it calculated. He doesn't panic. He knows how to play the game. g5. knight to d5, so now the power of the knights, and again the c file of the Sicilian that I told you guys in the last video. Actually, I don't know if it was the last, because I don't know when I'm going to publish this one, but a recent one on the Sicilian defense. Okay, rook to f3, queen d7, so attacking the rook, forcing something. Okay, so he's decided to defend like this. And what do I do here? What will I do here? Sorry, I wouldn't. Yeah, you know, guys, that one time I actually fell asleep during a game, a tournament game, and the arbiter needed to wake me up. Okay, I think queen to f5, rook takes f3, knight takes f3 is what I would do. Queen to f5, right? I'm happy to see that. Okay, takes. My first move in a blitz game, I would simply go king to f7. Rook to h8, rook h8, king f7, queen takes h7. So here you need to have everything calculated. No, don't worry, I wouldn't play queen to d king to d7. So yeah, queen f7, knight to d7. I just love how those pieces are surrounding the king. That's why I love the Sicilian, because it always ends in some wild positions. Rook to f2, rook to f1, knight b6, and the opponent Esipenko Andrei surrendered. And why? Well, because if you move, well, you cannot really, you can give a check actually. Wait, you can give a check, but after king to f5 there are no other serious checks, because here you just take, here you simply take, here you obviously take, and the queen is attacked. So after the queen moves, there is knight to c4, the king is cut off here, the king is cut off here, and it's checked. So after taking, the queen takes. Alright, so how many times would I play differently? Let's think about this. So first of all, here I would just go e5, number one. Here I would go knight to e5 first to quickly go to c4, which might have been a mistake, because after f4 I would need to trade the bishop, my knight for his bishop, and you know what, my knight is better in the attack. So that's number two. Number three, I would never take this knight, I promise. Number four, I wouldn't. Maybe in a classical game I would play knight to c4, but knight to d7, but in a blitz game, knight to c4 immediately. Okay, rook to d4. Yes, I would go knight to b6. Yes, I would go bishop c4. Yes, I would go knight takes c4. Yes, I would go a5. Here, I would go a4 just to kick the knight out. But why would I kick the knight out? In order to exchange this knight, right? I mean, this knight is so much better than this one, and I can play a4 anytime. It just doesn't make sense. So knight to d7, on e5 maybe b6 or a4? I'm not sure. And now once everything is ready, when the rook is on c file, and this knight can just replace the other one, you play a4. I'm not sure if I would play queen to c6, but it's something I would consider for sure. You know what, I would just go knight to f3. No, because knight to f3, queen e7. I would probably play queen to c6. I don't remember how many times I would play differently. I think 5, right? Knight f6, knight to d5, everything makes sense. Everything, yes, queen f5 I would play. And here I would just go king to f7. So that's number 6. Queen h7, king e6, queen f7, knight d7, rook to f1, knight b6. Yes, I think I would see this idea with rook to f1 and knight to c4, of course. And after rook to e2, the game would end. So how many times would I play differently? 6. How many moves did the game have? 43, which makes it, I don't know what percent, 14%, around 14%. I can tell you the exact here. And yes, subscribe, and bye.